And then we also have another category called solution requirement, which means that here we are not talking about the business or the technology or the stakeholders, but here we're talking about the aspect, the critical, the characteristic of a solution that is required for us to meet the stakeholder requirements. So for example, when we talk about solution, it could be the product, CRM product, for example. If you say that we are building a customer relationship management repository, which is going to be one central repository that is going to be used across all the teams, all the different solutions, all the applications. They're going to use the same data about our customers, which is centralized, centrally stored in one place. If you're going to develop this solution, if you're going to propose this solution as the project that we're going to work on, then that CRM product will have different types of requirements and different needs. So essentially the functional or the capabilities and the non-functional or the conditions. So functional capabilities are basically those that would contribute directly to the CRUD use case. We were talking about CRUD, right? The create, read, update, delete. So those functionality, you should be able to create a customer, add a new customer. You should be able to edit an existing customer. You should be able to update the existing customer's address. You should be able to delete a customer who is no longer a customer with us, who is no longer doing a business with us for the last 3 years. So then you can safely delete that customer because we're not really, or you can mark that customer as old or no longer active or inactive customer. Then we can try and bring it back into the customer fold by actually giving them more and more mails and more opportunities for them to do business with us. So that basically this whole set of CRUD, this create, review, update, delete, this functionality is basically a set of functional requirements. And non-functional is basically you're talking about something like it should be secure, it should be highly performant, should be available all the time, it should be available through the mobile phone, through the web browser. All of these are going to be the non-functional requirements. So those are not directly CRUD, but they've got something to do with how the CRM system is going to work. So essentially, that's why we call those as solution requirements. So requirements which are essentially the solutions perspective, from that of the perspective of the solution, which have got to do with how the solution would work and then what makes the solution work.